What is going on, guys? Skip here and welcome to another Cricket 24 video here on our channel. Today I wanted to go through my custom difficulties and sliders that I use for Cricket 24. They are similar to Cricket 22, but I do get asked quite a bit in my Discord, in my Twitch chat, in my TikTok comments. Skip, what are you using? Your game seems like it's running a little bit faster than others. Well, this is how I roll. This is how I like to play the game. I like to keep it nice and realistic, I guess, meaning that when you are batting, you build yourself into an innings. It takes you a little bit of time and you're not really slogging every single ball to the boundary. And when it comes to bowling as well, you can settle into a plan, into a spell, and then hopefully over time your consistency and your set plans can result in a wicket or two. So we'll get straight into it. I don't tinker too much with the AI difficulty. We keep it on legend. Everything is 50 there. The bowling is on the hardest. All of that stuff is turned off. The ideal release window size and foot plant size, I do change to 20. I am looking at chat when I'm streaming. I do keep those a little bit bigger than what they are with the hardest difficulty, but that's just for me. That's the way I like to prefer it, and it just makes it a little bit easier all around. So not too much changes there. Bowling line sensitivity at 20, whatever that means. Difficulty of the spins up. As we get into the batting, I do tinker around with a couple of things here. Now, the base difficulty is hardest, footwork is on, shot replacement off. The ball marker display time, I keep it 20, meaning that it's only flicking for a very short time, and in that time I need to decide whether I'm going on the back foot, the front foot, aggressing, playing my ground strokes, leaving the ball, whatever it is, but it is only up for a very, very short time. If you have that up to 100, it's there for the whole time. If you have it off, then good luck to you. I like to keep it on 20. The early shot timing window and the late shot timing windows are kept at 10 and 30, as well as the difficulties there. I don't mess around with that, or the striker bonus. I don't really know what it does in the game, to be completely honest with you. The foot placement difficulty and the influence, I drop these down from 100 to 90. Once again, it just gives you a little bit more of a chance in the game. If you have played Cricket 22 on the hardest and you haven't tinkered around with these, you will find that you're edging a lot of balls off, and it doesn't become enjoyable. It's not that realistic, so I just drop those down to 90 just to give yourself a little bit more of a chance. The power boost, keep that at 30. The poor input power penalty, drop that down to 90. The power boost stays on 40, and the full toss stuff, don't really mess around with that. This is where it gets a little interesting. The edges in Cricket 22, this is normally down on 0. I put it up to 5 purely because if you time the ball in a good manner, you don't deserve to schnick it off. There's too many times in the game where you get your thick inside edge, you get caught at short fine leg, or even at mid wicket, and it just annoys me, and we don't deserve that. So I keep that up to 5. The okay input goes to 20, and then the poor input is dropped down to 90. Generally speaking, that's kept up at 100, and I understand that if you time a ball poorly, that generally speaking you should be dismissed, but hey, it's cricket. Sometimes the ball goes to the ground, sometimes you don't deserve to be caught out. So we drop that down to 90, keep it as realistic as possible. The edges on the low striker, high striker, they stay at 10. The timing window at 100, and all this stuff, the skill influence and that, 30, 20, 90, it just works for me. Forget about the fielding, no one really enjoys that. This is where it gets interesting down at the physics. So this is the speed of the game and the way that I like to play it. My pace bowling minimum speed stays at 82. The max goes to 90. Bounce length at 50 and the spin bowling bounce at 50. It's a 50-50 game. That's just the way we do it. The flight goes to 35. The pace swing, instead of the ball hooping around corners and making it actually impossible to hit, I drop that down to 85. I find that you can time a few more balls, but it is quite challenging as well. The revolutions are at 12. Spin bowling drift and revs stay at 30 and 45. The pitch friction, The slider increases the grip of the ball when it bounces on the pitch. So day 3, day 4, day 5, those dusty, dry wickets, pitch friction comes into play, as well as the bounce. The ball friction is the grip of the ball. So if you're bowling your cutters, your cross seamers, again with the conditions of the pitch and the pitch wear rate, I do enjoy it in Cricket 22 and Cricket 24. I feel like they've taken the game to the next level there. So ball friction, pitch friction, they do play a big part in the realism of the game, and I guess the success of your innings with both bat and or ball. Shot force 50, ball bounce 45, and then the pace visual speed is I've started at 85. I'm actually going to bring those up to 90. That's where I was at with Cricket 22. Just makes the game nice and fast. I feel like I'm in the box seat, especially playing career mode. It is a lot of fun as well. The umpiring, we don't mess around with that. It is what it is. Malto, Wayno and Dougal make their decisions. But ladies and gents, that is just a brief guide on my difficulties, my sliders, the way that I like to play Cricket 24. I am enjoying it at the moment. I know it is a bit of a carbon copy to 22, but hopefully a couple of patch updates can improve the mechanics of the game. It feels a little bit smoother through the hands. Those that have played the game know exactly what I mean by that. So there is some room for improvement. I hope Ross the boss gets onto it ASAP, and we can have a more funner product, I guess. And we can continue to get cricket back on the map. Ladies and gents, that's going to be me for today. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Custom difficulties in sliders. Tell me what you roll with down in the comments. I'm always open for a chat, discussion, Discord, TikTok, Twitch, Twitter, you name it, we have it. Make sure you're swinging. Come and say g'day, ladies and gents. We're working as a collective to get this game back on the map, and we enjoy doing it every step of the way. But until next time, guys, look after yourselves and those around you, and I'll catch you in the next one.